So you're building a life with someone you love, right? But there's this one topic that can just stop everything dead in its tracks: debt. And it gets really tricky when one of you has a lot more of it than the other. I mean, it's stressful, it's kind of scary, and yeah, it can cause some pretty big fights.
And let's be honest, that stress is probably why you're even here. You might be worried about your future together, arguing about who spent what, or just feeling completely stuck. It can feel like this giant, unspoken problem just sitting in the middle of your living room. You know, the elephant in the relationship.
But what if we could flip that script? What if that debt wasn't a source of conflict at all? What if it was actually the single best opportunity you have to learn how to really work together, to communicate, and to build a totally unshakable financial future? In the next few minutes, we are going to walk through exactly how to turn this huge challenge into your greatest team project.
Okay, so first things first, let's just acknowledge the reality here. If you're feeling stressed about money in your relationship, you are so far from alone. This is a massive, massive issue for couples absolutely everywhere.
And check this out, and this might actually make you feel a little validated. Research consistently shows that fighting about money is the #1 reason couples get divorced. So that anxiety you're feeling, it's not you overreacting. It's a real response to one of the biggest challenges a partnership can face. The stakes are definitely high.
But here's the twist. The problem isn't really the debt itself. It's the silence around it. The simple act of opening up and deciding to tackle this thing together is statistically proven to make you happier as a couple. Seriously. Communication is your superpower here.
So, keeping that in mind, our first real actionable step is to turn on all the lights. No more shadows. It's time to get 100% honest with what we'll call the full financial reveal. Now, before you even look at a single number, you have to agree on the rules of engagement. This absolutely cannot be a blame game. You're not looking for who's at fault. You are on a fact-finding mission. The goal is total transparency with zero judgment. Think of yourselves as a team of detectives trying to solve a case, not lawyers trying to win an argument in court.
So what does this mission look like? Well, it means putting everything on the table. Every single asset, every single debt. From huge student loans down to that one credit card with a tiny balance. All your sources of income. And just as important, you have to talk about your money stories. How did your parents handle money? Are you a natural saver or more of a spender? Understanding the why behind your financial habits, man, that removes so much potential for conflict right there.
And the most important thing to remember through all this, every number you write down, every story you share, it's not about the past. It's all about laying the foundation for your future. The past is the past. This conversation is your official starting line as a financial team.
Okay, so once you've got that total clarity, you need a practical system. You need a way to manage your day-to-day cash flow. When debt is uneven, just jumping into one big joint account can cause a lot of resentment down the line. The solution is something a bit more flexible.
And that solution is what a lot of financial experts call the hybrid system. It is the perfect blend of teamwork and personal autonomy. It lets you work together on your shared life while still giving each of you control and responsibility for your own financial world.
Here's how simple it is. You just need 3 bank accounts. First, you've got a joint account for all the us stuff, rent, bills, groceries. You both contribute an agreed upon amount to this one. Then you each keep your own separate accounts. This gives you freedom for your own personal spending, your own savings goals, and this is key. The partner with debt uses their separate account to make those minimum payments. This whole setup creates so much fairness and clarity. It basically prevents resentment because nobody feels like they're just paying for their partner's past.
All right, your accounts are structured. Now it's time to go on offense. You need a unified game plan to actively attack the debt. This is where you decide, as a team, how you're going to win this thing. And there are 2 main strategies, 2 main weapons to choose from. First, you've got the debt snowball. This is all about psychology and momentum. You throw every extra dollar you have at your smallest debt first. Once it's gone, you get this quick, powerful win that really motivates you to keep going. Then there's the debt avalanche. This one is pure math. You target the debt with the highest interest rate, which will save you the most money in interest over time.
So, which one's better? Honestly, the best method is whichever one you both agree on and can actually stick to. It really doesn't matter if you choose motivation over math or math over motivation. What matters is that you choose it as a team and you commit to that plan together.
And once you have that shared goal, everything changes. A bonus at work, a small inheritance. That money doesn't belong to you or me anymore. It belongs to the plan. Suddenly, tackling debt stops being this awful chore.
and it becomes this shared mission that makes your partnership stronger with every single payment.
So, you've got the right mindset, you've got the system, you've got the strategy. The final piece of the puzzle is the simple little habit that holds it all together and makes sure you stay on track for good.
And that is all it takes, seriously. 10 to 15 minutes once a week. This is not some long, drawn-out, painful budget meeting. It is a quick, efficient check-in, kind of like a huddle in a football game. And over a month, this consistency just builds incredible momentum. You know, one week, you'll review your spending. The next, you'll track your debt payoff progress. You'll plan for upcoming costs so nothing's a surprise. And this part is so important. You take a minute to celebrate your wins. This simple routine gets rid of financial surprises and keeps you both feeling totally in control.
And the absolute #1 rule for this meeting, it is a fight-free zone, period. It is not about what went wrong. It's about the facts. Here's what we spent, here's our current debt balance, and here's the plan for next week. Keeping it factual like that makes it a safe and really productive space for both of you.
Ultimately, that's what this is all about, right? Debt is just a number on a page. It has an end date. By tackling it together with honesty, with a clear system, and with consistent communication, you're not just paying off a loan. You are making a huge investment in your permanent partnership.
By turning this challenge into your greatest team project, you're building a foundation of trust that's going to let you achieve some incredible things down the road. So once the debt is gone, what's next? A house, traveling the world, retiring early? The choice is going to be yours, and you'll get there together.